Good morning.
It's a brand new week. It's coming up to 10 to 9 in the morning.
I'm doing something fun today. I'm going to see my local gal pals who I still know from our homesteading days. So that's going to be very nice. We're going to meet up for lunch in a pub.
Coffee pot is on and it's coming up. I've already got a wash load on the line. Weather's looking a bit overcast. It better not flipping rain. I'm just thinking now, did I actually see drizzle up to about 11 o'clock? Hope not. I'll be bringing that all back in. I put a wash on last night so I could just get it out as soon as I got up. Oh, there we go. That's done. Excellent. So that'll give a nice shape to my otherwise solitary day.
So, does anybody else out there actually like Monday mornings? Because I do, and I realise I'm probably in the minority, but it's because I'm self-employed and everything I do, apart from the tedious bits, but the tedious bits are to support the creative bits. Everything I do is creative and fulfilling, and I feel just as if I'm absolutely doing what suits me. So, I like Monday mornings because I get up and I think, oh, it's a new week. What possibilities have we got for creation this week? And I just always feel very positive and excited on a Monday morning. So there we go. And when it's Friday evening and everyone's getting that Friday feeling, I'm kind of thinking, oh, okay, we're going to change gear now and get ready for gigs. So, oh, I'm wearing my new pyjamas from Primark and I really love them. They're not very flattering. I'm certainly not going to show you any lower on the camera. I look like a dollop. It's very skin tight, which makes it very, very comfy for sleeping in. I really like the sort of sensation of it because you can feel the bedding really well. It does make me think they probably need washing more frequently because I might go a few days in pyjamas normally when they're all baggy and they're not sort of directly as much in contact with your skin as these are. I could probably do with another 2 or 3 pairs, to be honest. No, another 1 or 2 pairs, I'd say. Because I think in the heat wave they're going to get sweaty pretty quickly, but they're not yet. But anyway, yeah, I absolutely love them. If there's any more different colours, I might get a couple more, because it looks like we're going to get a bit more hot weather in the future, doesn't it? So having pyjamas that you can wear in hot weather is a good idea. Right, anyway, I'm going to stop going on about that. I'm going to have a productive morning and then have lunch with my friends and I'm going to come back and hopefully have a productive afternoon.
It's 11:20 and I'm on weather watch and is my laundry dry watch. It's not quite. It's still overcast, but it's quite warm. Ugh. You might remember me saying that whenever I declutter stuff and I think, I'll never need that again, I'm just hoarding it. If I ever need it again, I can buy it again. And then the next thing, I need it. Well, I decluttered a load of like kiddies craft foam, those thin sheets of sort of stuff with a bit of give in. Well, I could really do with some now for trying to do something with my flute mic to try and reduce the amount of vibrations that are conducting up through the mount. So I'm going to have to go buy some today from probably B&M. I'll try. So I'm thinking I'll do that after I've met with my gal pals. I've got my first officey, stinty stuff done, which is just YouTube related stuff at my desk. So that's done. And I'm going to just make a nice mint tea now for myself to sip while practicing my first amount of flute practice. And I seem to have done a good job on convincing myself not to be so nervous about my exam. I feel like I've got it in perspective. I've decided what's happened was that because I started at a young age doing this stuff, I had a childlike perspective on the exams, and I think I put too much over importance on them, as children can feel like that's the be all and end all of their world, isn't it? Like their educational institution that they're in and their family life or whatever, but their world is a lot smaller, well mine was, than it is now as an adult. I had much narrower perspectives, and I think I was holding on to that perspective of doing the exam. Whereas really, it's just an academic exercise. It's not a big deal. So I found the joy in playing the pieces again, and I'm really trying to focus more on the process than the outcome. I've said this before, but I tell you what, Lidl does good tea. This Knightsbridge brand, everything I've had, I've liked. And especially this, I'm addicted to it. It's beautiful. And it's cheap. I do leave the tea bag in though. Well, I got 15 minutes into my practice, 15 minutes, and then my legs started to feel shaky. So I thought I cannot wait until 1:30 for lunch. I'm going to stop and have a snack. So I'm having some of this Llaeth y Llan honey Greek style bio live yogurt with some red grapes, some sunflower seeds and some almonds. So hopefully that'll get my strength back and I'll start practicing again. It's not even that long since I had breakfast, honestly. Well, I've done my first hour of practice now. I was playing a little game with myself. Now, you should not try and practice your pieces too fast. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be practicing them faster than you can play them. But just for a laugh, I put the metronome on full speed for this particularly demonic piece that I'm learning. and oh my gosh, it's like a shock to the system, but it was exhilarating. So I was kind of using the exhilaration as a bit of extra sort of focusing energy. But no, you shouldn't do it like that because you'll embed the mistakes. But it was kind of interesting exercise. But I'm going to carry on with it when I get back from my friends later. Oh, decluttering the Doctor Who DVDs are going to a friend of ours who is a sibling of somebody that we're going to meet. So they're going today. Other than that, I've been gathering a few bits to put in a charity bag. I've got that much so far. It's not worth taking down just yet. Hey, I used my bit of time wisely. Did you remember that I said I've been looking for holidays, but so late at night I'm too tired to take it in? Well, I earmarked one last night, very late, and I've just spent the last 20 minutes having another really detailed look at it. It's got aircon, which the boyfriend needs. We didn't get it in the last one. It was a bit of an oversight because I asked him to check over the room and he said it looked perfect, let's go for it. And to be fair, we had a really, really good week, but there was no aircon. It didn't get over about 24 degrees, I don't think. It wasn't that hot, but he was too hot. Anyway, this has definitely got aircon in all the rooms. It's got free Wi-Fi. The area looks good for just walking locally in the area, which is what we both love to do. And it's got good transport links for visiting other parts. It's an apartment because he's going to want to work. He's going to want to study a lot. It's going to be like a working holiday for him. I'm perfectly happy to have a vlogging holiday, which also involves a bit of desk time. So having that separate workroom is ideal because one person can be sleeping, the other one can be up. He'll like get up at 6 in the morning and work before breakfast on holiday. This is what he's like. So it would suit him from that respect. Price was okay. It doesn't do all inclusive, but it does do breakfast and dinner. So in a way, it's kind of best of both worlds, and it stops you overindulging in the bar in the evening if the drinks are not free and on tap. So that's kind of a good idea, really. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it. So I've just sent him a link to see what he thinks, but I know he's really, really busy for the next few days, so it might not be till later in the week till he gets a chance to look at it. I think he'll get a chance on Thursday. Anyway, I better get myself out of the door and go and have lunch with my gal pals, and I'm absolutely starving. That yogurt and nuts just didn't touch the sides. I'm still hungry. Well, my food has come. I decided to order ham, egg and chips without the ham, so she's done me another egg instead of nothing. And also I ordered a side salad, so that is going to be my lunch. I had a lovely couple of hours, well, 2.5 hours with my friends. I had a lovely meal, as you saw, lovely chats. And I'm in B&M now looking for craft foam for my flute mic. I just need something to dull the vibrations coming through the flute to the mic. There's a reason. If you saw my last vlog, you'll know why. Anyway, I'll elaborate at some point. But I'm just looking for this craft foam and I can't find any. I was already looking in the works and they only had it as part of great big sets. All is not lost though. I've got a plan B, which is going to involve earplugs. I've got a thought about that. I think I can string a few together. I just need something that's fixed in one lump rather than trying to assemble bits with every time I put my flute mic on. That looks fun, doesn't it? It's chalks. Glow in the dark glue, isn't that paint? Okay, couldn't find any of that. Drawn around the end of my flute, and this is kind of out proud a bit of where it's going to have to be, so it's going to be a bit kind of that shape. I'm using earplugs. I thought, they didn't have any of that foam stuff, and I'm kind of pleased really, because I don't think it's very good for the environment compared to other potential kiddies craft materials. So I'm going to glue these earplugs together and let them dry, and hopefully that will work. Oh dear. This came from Wilco, look at that. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be good enough. Probably, it's all squirting out. No, don't squirt out. Oh no, I'm getting in a mess. Probably I should read the instructions and it probably says let it go tacky, but this is not good. We're getting in a mess. If I spush that there and squidge that on it, oh gosh, it's still coming out. I'm not pressing on it, it's just coming out and now my hands are in the way of the camera. Oh my gosh. Help. I think I'm going to go for one more, but there. Better get the lid on quick before it comes splodging out everywhere. Oh, good grief. It's better be worth it. Now it's attaching itself to the lid. This isn't how I envisaged this going. I'm hoping this is going to have some flexibility and it's not just going to come straight apart. There is a reason I'm doing this, honest. It's for the greater good of my band, so they don't have to hear banging noises from my mechanism on my flute. Right, so I'm going to leave those to dry now and I'm going to go practice for half an hour. I did half an hour of practice and I've taken a little break between bursts just to let the mush recover a bit, and I've been re-scanning some of the stuff that I'd scanned already for Music Magpie. I've noticed it's gone out of the basket. Oh, by the way, for that other lot I got £14. They'd said £15, and I don't know if there's a thing to read somewhere on a link to click on or something, but for some reason I didn't get quite the full amount. But I've clocked up in that bag £5.88's worth. A lot of it was my daughter's, so I'll be able to give her the money for that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with my little break, and I'm going to get back to playing now. Oh, something else I was going to say about that Music Magpie basket. So I'd scanned the barcodes on a load of items, but I hadn't sealed the deal, as it were. They were just sat in there, and it emptied it automatically after a number of days. I don't know how many, but I went to rescan things that it had been accepting last time, and it was no longer accepting them. And I think the price might have changed on a few items, so it's definitely worth just give it a week or two and then try it again if you didn't get much luck before. And there's stuff that it's accepted this time that it didn't accept last time as well, because I went through the whole pile. But some of it, it's only offering me 16p for a box set that size, and I think no, I'd rather give it to charity and have somebody enjoy that. I don't know, it just feels wrong. It's good quality. Oh, that's to go in the charity shop. I checked with my offspring. They're happy to part with that. Loads of papers still. I mean, she's had a good go. There's quite a lot left in there. She used it quite a lot, I think. She had some use out of it, but I think that's still good. I mean, I did consider just using it as paper, but I thought somebody could enjoy that because the booklet's in there. So I shall pop that in there now. See, I'm just whittling away, whittle, whittle, whittle. Oh, my boyfriend's had a chance to look at the spec for that holiday, and he likes the look of it as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush to book it. I'll have another closer look later. I was just checking on this. Not only is it not quite dried, but also it's stuck to the paper, so I'm going to have to carefully remove that. I looked at the instructions, and indeed I did do it wrong. I'm supposed to leave it for 5 minutes to dry until the adhesive no longer transfers when touched, i.e. if you touch it doesn't come off on you, I suppose, and then stick them together. And I was supposed to put the glue on the both bits that were supposed to be joined as well, so whether that will work or not, I do not know. But we'll give it a go. That's my 2 hours done for the day. That's all I'm doing a day, and it's all I can do. These are by the end of that, my high notes were sounding like this, which is a sign that the muscles need to rest. So I went on to something with less high notes in and more long notes in it for the last bit, just to make it a bit easier on myself. Anyway, I'm going to go for a walk now. I'm trying to inject more bits of joy into my life so that I'm not just on a hamster wheel, because that's what I've been doing to myself. Torturing myself mentally. So I'm going to have a lovely little walk, some fresh air and some sunshine, and then come back and cook some dinner. I'm not sure what. I should probably decide what I'm going to have before I go. I don't know why. I just feel like I should. Maybe in case I need to get something out of the freezer. Mind you, it's not going to defrost by now, is it? Oh, I know. I'll have prawns. Prawns and something. I haven't had rice for ages. Let's have prawns and rice and whatever veg I've got left, and then I need to go shopping tomorrow. It can be a use-it-up stir-fry. Oh, what about this quinoa? Yeah, let's use that quinoa up. I'll do it in my rice cooker. Chuck that there to remind me. I have got these bamboo shoots, but I think I'll save that for when I'm feeding my other half. Hey, I decided to move the mushroom soup down from the top shelf down to the bottom one because I'm not using pulses anymore. I just made a decision to stop buying pulses, which pains me greatly, but my poor guts can't cope with them anymore. Anyway, but look, I got some M&S cream of mushroom soup because one of you recommended it. So I'm going to give that a go at some point. But I've got these by Asda as well in here, but not today anyway. Maybe tomorrow, don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go for this walk. Actually, do you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to go for a walk after dinner because literally in the time it just took me to walk from there to there, the hunger struck. I think it might be looking in the food cupboard that might have triggered that one. So I'm going to cook now, eat now, then go for a walk because there'll be plenty of daylight left because we're still quite close to the solstice, aren't we? I suspect that the quinoa is going to do to my guts what the pulses were. I've got the instructions for this rice cooker on my fridge at all times, and quinoa is on there. And polenta. I don't think I've ever tried polenta. Minutes later, and that's all sizzling in the pan. This lot is in it. Some whole coriander that I've ground in, whole cumin seeds, some lemon juice, and some soy sauce. Prawns from frozen, chestnut mushrooms, pak choy, celery, red pepper, and I need to go shopping tomorrow. Oof. The quinoa is done, and it's actually made my kitchen smell rather lovely. It's going to steam the camera up, isn't it? I kind of had to slightly guess because I only had 100 grams of the quinoa left, and the cooking instructions were based on 250. So I kind of reduced the water accordingly, but I didn't really reduce the cooking time, so hopefully it's okay. Looks nice. It looks perfect, actually. I'm half tempted to just chuck it in. No, I think I'll have it separately. I'm just going to taste this a minute. It's quite hard, actually. I was expecting it to be softer. I'm sure it's cooked, though. It's so tasty. It's such an intense... Oh, no, it's not overpowering. It's not a strong flavour, but it's distinctive, and it's a flavour I don't have anywhere else, you know. Well, I hope it doesn't do for my guts, but I'm sure it will. I reckon I'm going to be up at 2 o'clock this morning doing happy cat, sad cat yoga positions. Because that's what normally happens. Oh, that's burning a bit. I'm just going to put some water in there. Please don't burn. I don't like the burnt flavour, it ruins it. There we go, that will be a very delightful pre-walk meal, won't it? Now, in case you don't know, quinoa is actually very high in protein as grains go. Let's bring this washing in, shall we? I'm about halfway through my walk. I've been enjoying listening to an audio book, actually, on my earphones. I don't normally, I just downloaded one for the first time in living memory, I'd say. It's Ali Abdal's Feel Good Productivity. He's a YouTuber, he's a big YouTuber, a very, very, very big YouTuber. And it's basically a book about being productive and feeling good about it, basically. So anyway, that's what I'm listening to at the moment. I'm not going to do any reviews yet, other than I'm finding it pretty interesting and I'm enjoying listening to it. It's kind of hooking. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get back to that now. Yay, that's me 10,000 steps done and a few more. I think we can safely say I worked up a bit of a sweat there. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. If you're new here, I publish a video 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And on Friday, I publish one on another channel called Shop with Imo, which is all about shopping, and that's at 8 a.m. on a Friday. So do feel free to subscribe to this channel, and you can find a link to the shopping channel in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!